Today we will be evaluating algebraic expressions. Evaluating is a big word for solve. So write that down under the word evaluate. And the way that we evaluate algebraic expressions is we plug it in, plug it in. So for our first example, we have 8 parentheses x minus y. So I'm going to plug in the value of x that they give me up here, which is a 7. So I'm going to rewrite the problem, 8 parentheses, and instead of x, I'm going to plug in the value they told me for x, which is 7, minus the value they gave me for y, which is 2. And since I have parentheses and subtraction, I'm going to follow my PEMDAS, and we subtract first. 7 minus 2 is 5. Now you can keep the parentheses, or you can simply put a dot between them, because remember, these parentheses mean to multiply. And 8 times 5 is 40. Now we're going to go to our second problem, which is z plus y to the third power. So I'm going to plug in the value 5 for z, and I'm going to plug in the value 2 for y. Remember, that's 2 to the third power. So I've got two operations here, addition and an exponent. And remember, from PEMDAS, we do the exponent first. And this means 2 times 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So now it becomes 5 plus 8. And 5 plus 8 is 13. I'm going to circle my answer. Now we're going to do these last two. So for this first one, x minus y plus 6. Remember, if you look at the top of your paper, the value of x is 7. So I'm going to plug it in, minus y, and the value for y is 2, plus 6. And I've got subtraction and addition. And remember, according to PEMDAS, there's no parentheses, exponents, multiplication, or division. And we add or subtract whichever comes first in the problem. And we have a subtraction first. So 7 minus 2 is 5 plus the 6. And then I'm going to do 5 plus 6, which is 11. And for our last one, we have p minus 2 plus, remember, when these are side by side, it means to multiply. So I'm going to plug in my values. If I go back up to the top of the paper, p is 10 minus 2 plus, and I'm going to plug in my values for x and y. If I look at the top of the paper, x is 7, remember, multiplication because they're side by side, and y is 2. And now I've got 1, 2, 3 operations, so I go back to PEMDAS. I don't see any parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, whichever comes first in the problem, and I see multiplication right here. 7 times 2 is 14, plus the 2 minus 10. Now I've gotten rid of all my multiplication. Now it's addition or subtraction, whichever comes first. So in this problem, subtraction is coming first, so 10 minus 2, which is 8, plus 14. And then I'm going to do my 8 plus my 14, which gives me, let me get a little bit more space on the screen for you, which gives me 22. I'm going to circle that up. Now I'd like for you to pause this video and solve the following 3 problems. And when you're finished, I want you to unpause it and check your answers. You can solve them one by one, or you can solve all 3 and check your answers. So please pause the video. Here is the answer to question 1. Check your answer and make sure you're correct. Final answer is 2. The answer to number 2, pause the video if you need to check your work, is 30. And the answer to number 3 is 26. Hopefully you did a great job, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, write them down.